Yo! Come on, come all, nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't. What we is here today. I've gotten off work, I've showered, I'm dressed up in the wanted poster clothes. I have been dodging, like full future side dodging social media all this week. Thankfully, have not been spoiled on a single thing. Thank the makers. Thank the makers, right? Kuma, Jay Richards, already out in the chat. Love to see it. Chapter is already out, my guy. Look, I appreciate you checking this out. If you haven't read the chapter, the link to the chapter is in my Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description down below. Go join the Discord, alright? Join the Discord, go over to chapter links, read the chapter, get your ass back in here when you're done and experience this greatness. Because I have been hearing murmurs and rumors that this is a phenomenal chapter. And I am so damn giddy. I cannot wait to get into this. So, without further ado, alright, but before we get into it, you know what to do. You know what's really appreciated. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this, give the video a thumbs up and all that greatness, and let me know your thoughts on this chapter in the comment section down below. Alright, let's get this done. Oakley dokley. So we're picking up, we've got the Shonen Jump cover for the magazine. We got Luffy with his, he's glowing, he's simply glowing with his shit-eating grin, and that's specifically his burger face, right? I call that his burger face because, you know, like all of Oda's cover pages where he's eating burgers, that specific smile where it's got that little bit of a twinge, right? That's his burger face, and he's smiling. We got Uta here looking like an absolute babe. Good to see her actually drawn in a manga format. Really cool to see her in Oda's proper art style. The fact that she's Shanks' daughter, crazy. I wonder if they're going to do a tie-in in some capacity. Who knows? Who knows what to expect this chapter? But yo, let's get into the greatness. Ooh, and we've got a tie-in for One Piece Odyssey for the color page. And I like the look of this. I love this, he's got very, Kulgara, or, how am I forgetting his name? Old mate from Sky Island vibes. Kulgara and... I know it's not Nolan, it's, Wiper. He reminds me of Wiper, but with, like, a long hair and that. But, yeah, I like his design. The Kung Fu Udongs. Gudon. Yeah, I'm just stuttering like crazy. I'm way too excited for this chapter. We've got the Kung Fu Dugongs, right? Seemingly making a return in this game. We have this line that dead ass looks like a Koma Inu, sort of, mixed with Shiki. This really reminds me of, like, the Shiki lion, so that'll be interesting. I see a blue gory over there on the left. So, yo, when this game drops, I'll have to do a whole playthrough of it on Twitch and that, so you can keep an eye out for that. But, yo, I'm loving the amount of crazy animals they've got in this game. They all look cool. They all look fun. They are... It looks like they're really trying to be authentic to sort of Oda goofiness with the world. So I'm loving it. Got no idea who this lady is on the front though, but she's holding what looks like sort of like a scientific gourd or something. So I'm going to say maybe she's the main antagonist of the game, or, you know, maybe she's the love interest of old mate up here that's next to Luffy, but alright. Let's get it. Oh, we're already picking up on... Oh, we're already picking up with the Gorosei. Chapter 1053. The New Emperors. Yo, we're actually... Oh, are we actually getting bounties? Are we actually getting bounties? I feel too excited for this shit. What is the meaning of this photo? We never approved it. And I thought we told you to remove the D. They're trying to cover up! Oh, is it Luffy? Are they talking about Luffy, or are they talking about Blackbeard here? All shook up. No, sir. We weren't told about that. The photo was sent in by CP Zero's Guernica-sama. Guernica-sama. Yo, so is that the first official name we've gotten for a CP member? Guernica? Guernica-sama. Reprint it! The world cannot be permitted to see this. We've been trying to contact the printers, but I'm afraid it's no use. Yo, big news! Morgan's like, you can't silence me! The world must know the hype. Oh, yo. That's interesting, though, that they're, trying to remove the D this late in the game when his bounty's been out for years. Then cease distribution immediately. What a mystifying appearance. Alright, people. It's up to us to spread this around the globe. Cypherpole's transmission from Wano broke off right after they spotted Big Mum's ship. Yes! It's not a dead plotline! Yo, Guernica-sama is going to be fighting Big Thick Smoothie. Good old Smoothie. Cypherpole's transmission from Wano broke right off after they spotted Big Mum's ship. The gears of the world won't stop turning. I won't let their propaganda slide when the real story is this thrilling. Yo, the media in One Piece is on of the most uncensored news establishments. We should aim for that, yeah, 100%. Although, I like to point out that in the past, Big News Morgans has always said he's a DJ of the news. So, I wouldn't say it's uncensored. I say it's selectively censored. But when it's a real primo hype thing, he doesn't censor it. Okay. No, okay. I'm not scrolling down any further. I can see that they're wanted posters. I need to do the reading. Alright. Focus in. Focus in! Oh! It's like a live show. I can't get enough. The bombshell news of the defeat of the Emperors, Big Mum and Kaido, spread very rapidly around the world. The three captains responsible for ending their decades of dominion. Yo, what country is that? That's Sabo. Oi, no! What's Sabo doing up on the monitor? Don't blow past that like that ain't... Do not blow past this like Sabo ain't there up on a big side of a wall, right? Is that one of the places that the revolutionaries saved? Oh my god, I swear, I am not ready for this chat. Oh. Okay, we've got Sabo there. Scrolling down. Okay, I gotta read it. The three captains responsible for ending their decades of dominion were all issued an extraordinary bounty by the government. Yes! No! Yes! No! What? They're all 3 mil! 3 bill! What? I'm so hyped, but no! I wanted the 5.6 mil! 3 bill! He doubled the bounty! And you give Kid and Law got a bigger jump than Luffy this arc? Luffy's out here scrapping with the man, mano-y-mano. And they get a TKO. And they catch up to Luffy. That's fake news! No! Oh, I'm happy for the rivalry, but damn, man. Yo, look at Kid. He's got the... he's essentially got the middle finger up to Luffy, just being like, you ain't shit. I'm worth just as much as you. Monkey D. Luffy, Eustace, Captain Kidd, and Trafalgar Law are now worth 3 billion with a B berries each. Yo, I love Law. Law is one of my favourite characters in the whole series. My dude out here with 3 bill, a whole bill more than I thought he was going to get. Same with Kid. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh. Yo, big 3 of 3 Oh, my ring! Oh, I just backhanded my ring with full weight. That's gonna be crazy. So we still got 2 bill for next arc. Yo. Pirate King Luffy coming in. He did double his bounty though. They probably don't want to draw that much attention to Luffy given that he's D. Too many pirates make gun for that fruit. Yo, true facts, spitting facts there. But, right? Technically, Kid got the highest jump because he was only 470 mil. So technically, they deemed Kid the most threatening and gave him the highest bump. Because if it was just like oh yeah, we'll give them all 2 bill each for what they accomplished, right? It wouldn't be like this. So they went, yo, put them all at 3 bill, but they're all even-ish, right? But on the DL, it's like, yo, give Kid that hype. Downplay Luffy, give Kid the fucking gas. Give him that green cash. Good point. Plus, Kid had a higher bounty than Luffy for now, so it makes sense for a massive jump. Yo, they're all over Blackbeard too. If we get the Warlord's bounties. Oh my god, if we get the Warlord's updated bounties, and if Blackbeard has done something to get a higher bounty, I am going to flip. Because right now, all 3 of them are over Blackbeard's 2.247. 600 billion berry bounty. Udon water. 3 billion? Boss? Captain, that's amazing! Hey, where did that oaf Kid run off to? He had a funny look in his eye. Kid about to go gloat to Luffy. Kid about to take the bounty posters in, slam it on Luffy's desks and be like, they gave me a bigger jump than you, weakling. Gotta be the flower capital. Fa. It's Kid we're talking about. There's only one thing on his mind. Or is he about to, oh my god, are all 3 Supernova about to freaking throw hands with each other saying, I deserve more credit than you? I've got goosebumps. Give me the rest of the Straw Hats bounties now, please. Oh. Let's follow him. I heard there's a festival today. Perfect. Let's celebrate. Looks like things are getting complicated. Yeah, and you got Beppo with the Sugoi eyes. Ah. If I were them, I would make others look more fierce. Some because I wouldn't want people looking into Luffy too much. His jump over his brief years of piracy is sus. That plus they're worried. I repeat, Blackbeard situation, true. I like that Apu's now cool with everyone despite trying to kill everyone a few chapters ago. Yo, Apu just here to Apu is about to get a job. He's gonna replace Absalom as what's his name? Big News Morgan's right hand man. Because Big News Morgan is gonna be the DJ, the truth, and you need a backup DJ. I'm just saying. Imagine how stressed they must be to be in the bounty room being like, we need to increase him, but by the love of God, don't give him the screen time. Yo, it's wild. We shall start with a course of cloud ear mushroom and crown daisy soup. Then a plate of gisei tofu, followed by a bowl of lotus roots. We also have some Sunomo dishes as a side. Yo, if this dude is laying this out in front of Luffy, Luffy's just gonna go one bite, all the plates. We also, oh yes, do not forget the tall bowl. Everything must be impeccable. These are not your run-of-the-mill patrons. Make sure everything is mashed and boiled properly, and triple check for poison. Yo, I can't even, I'll get to that bit. Yo, dude, I love how they're like setting up all this shit, and Jinbei's just sitting there on his own like, you can't be disrespectful. Okay. Now then, time to serve. I put everything I have into this menu. It is truly a full course meal fit for a shogun. Please enjoy, and it's just crickets. Wow, it looks delicious. Thank you for the effort. I'm afraid the others couldn't wait the full 2 hours. From the sounds of it, they're really going to town out there, aren't they? Yo, Jinbei, go join the celebration, my dude. Everything's free tonight. Free? They've got shooting games and goldfish scooping. There's chocolate bananas? Yo, it's gone full carny. They've gone full carny, guys. Yakisoba? Tokiyaki? Yeah, I love some good old takoyaki. Look, grilled squid and candy apples. Cotton candy too. This is my first festival. It's amazing. Yo. Woo! You go, Brooke. Yeah, listen up. This next number was a favourite of Brother Odin. Yo! Brooke and Hiyori gonna go, we're putting on the Odin concert, lads. We're putting on the Odin concert. Princess Hiyori! Castle basement. Oh, this is poneglyphs. 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 Castle basement. Yo, Hitetsu, you better talk about the Kokeshi dolls, you freaky, long-nosed weirdo. You like them? Nico Robin? Tengu-san? How do you know my name? You're looking at my personal collection. They're my majestic Kokeshi dolls. Cute, aren't they? This is Odin's dad! I'm telling you. Why else would he have his own stash of things collected in the basement of the flower capital? Cute, aren't they? Not really. Huh? Why would your collection be down here? This was originally something of a secret hobby room for me. However, I ended up imprisoned down here for a number of years. Imprisoned? I thought you were a swordsmith. Who exactly are you? I took to smithing because I had talent for it, but it was always just a hobby. Governing is such wary work after all. It's here! Oh, I've been calling this shit for ages! Where were you? Oh, I know you're an old man. I can't blame you too much, but bro, you let your people suffer. You could have cleared up so much shit. Ugh. Bruh. Mama be picking up after you for years to come. What? I am Kozuki Sukiyaki, father of Kozuki Odin, former shogun of Wano, Kozuki Sukiyaki. Does Momo-chan know about this? He does not, and I do not intend to tell him. I would not be surprised if some of his retainers have deduced my identity. But how could I possibly show my face now? I am the one who allowed Orochi to come to power. I was barely able to escape this room by the time I had. Odin was already dead, and Wano had changed. I contemplated committing seppuku there and then. Tengu-san. It should be somewhere in this... Wait, what?! How'd you shift gears so fucking... What?! It should be somewhere in this country. The ancient weapon Pluto... What?! At least that's what the poneglyph said in Alabaster. What?! Indeed, it is here. What?! They came out of freaking nowhere! And you know... I'm blown away. I'm reading fanfic. Surely, I'm reading fanfic. Yo. This is putting more nails into building up my theory that I've been talking about for freaking ages. Right? So if you look at the ancient kingdoms that all had poneglyphs as far as we know so far, on the Grand Line to the New World, they all seem to follow the same magnetic log poses, right? You go from Alabaster, right, which has the Shandian River, and when you leave from that direction, you reach Jaya, where Shandora used to be. Poneglyph, poneglyph. Ancient Kingdom connection, ancient kingdom connection. We divert when we leave Sky Island because we fall to the ground. We get off track and we land on another. We land on another magnetic pose connection, right? Because if we followed that line pre-time skip, I guarantee you we would have found more countries with more poneglyphs. I'm telling you. And it wasn't until we reached Fishman Island, because all those points converge, that we got reintroduced onto that line of magnetic poses and islands, because the ancient kingdom wasn't just one land, it ruled a dead set stretch of sea from island to island to island to island to island. Think about it! Think about it. Yeah, I've just gone on a blurt there. Ugh. I'll go for some deep fried gyoza. Oof. Our chats, Kuma, are just food related now. That's not a bad thing. We need a t-shirt that says food. It says what? Wow, Alabasta has some hidden ties with Wano. Egypt and Japan got a lot more in common, it seems. Kind of insane that Kaido never heard that Pluton was in Wano. Supernova looking like the red string conspiracy meme. Yo, dude! I'm big brained. Alright? Only for One Piece, but I'm here, I'm switched on. Former prisoner mine, Udon. Yo, are they destroying the... What the fuck is this? Former prisoner mine, Udon. And there's like a... Oh my god, it's a screen ball! Oh, nah. Nah. I'm not ready. I'm not worthy. I need water. My throat can't take this. Oh, Oda's murdering you with this chapter because there's a break coming up. I see wood. That's got to be... That's got to be green ball. I see a big-ass tree. And people are getting... Like, it looks like wood speared up. And straight up impaled people. This man went full fucking Don Quixote do Flamingo. But with a superior natural element. Our boy Babanuki dead on the floor. Ugh! Oh, thank you for the water. The calamities! What? He's killing the calamities! Long differing room! What? King has straight up been impaled by this man! Through the heart! Worming and rinsing in pain, pinned! Sucking the life and the nutrients out of Queen. King Sama, Queen Sama! Ah! Hey, a post-diet physique doesn't suit me, you hear? When Greenville was talking about not having eaten, is that because he just drains the life force from people? Oh, this man was not here to show me this god! Give it a rest already. At my rank, I'd lose face if I let a few commanders like you get the... I'm sorry, chat. I'm probably f***ing your ears up. Where's Jack the Drag? Jack the Dragdown's already dead. Inarashi stabbed him. Already killed that man. You thought it was impressive? You thought it was impressive that Marco, the Phoenix 2v1 King and Queen? Nah, Green will come in, low dip them, bent them over backwards and absorbed their life force. Give it a rest already. At my rank, I'd lose face if I let a few commanders like you get the best of me. I'm telling you, I've been saying it for years and years and years. Admirals are Yonko level. No ifs, ands, or buts. The fact that he's low-diffing commanders here in groups, that's evidence enough for you people. The Navy doesn't have manpower to waste on the mess you've left us. Not that I expected much of you bozos. You're not even calling them fucking scrubs! Glug glug. Ring ring, phew. Yo, what? This man's jacked. Like, I know he was gonna be jacked. Did he get a haircut? What happened to the long flowing dread, like the long hair? Man's got a dude's pixie cut now. What? Straight up looks like, oh, chat, help me out here. What's, the Commodore that does the bounties? Branu? Dude looks like Branu's bigger, beefier, creatined up brother. That booze wasn't anything special. You should have let it age longer. Click. Hello, this is... Drake! Please! Please tell me Drake is bringing up... Oh, fuck. What is this? This man! Navy Headquarters Admiral Ryokyugu. Real name, Aramaki. My dude Aramaki out here. He's got the tats down one side. Dude doesn't own a shirt. Got the ripped jeans like he's just fresh out of a freaking Yakuza bar fight. Draining the life force out of people. Veined to kingdom come. End. That's a black blade tucked in his pants, ladies and gentlemen. That sword does not have a guard. And you can see it. There's no sheath. It's black. That is a black blade, haki or blood-tipped fingers. Chat, tell me I'm wrong. Yo, what's everyone saying? Sorry, I've just been on a random tangent. Oh my god, the new Admiral is pretty slim. I like the build he got going. He looks like he smoked some good weed. My dude out here on the DL with Smoker on the weekends and Hina just like, yo, we going clubbing after we hitting the back alleys? Yo, where's Jack the Drought? Like I said, he dead. Did he sneak away? Because I don't remember him kicking the bucket. Inuarashi stabbed him through the guts. I would not be surprised. Sorry, Jack fans out there. I liked Jack myself, but he may have got that filthy treatment. He may just have been dead, and that may have been him getting killed. Arguably, maybe the same with Perispera. We don't know. Sage, Jack is dead. Green will be killing off all of them. Yo, Oda has no chill. Oda straight up, like, dude, I've been saying for ages, we need to arrest them or the Marines need to do something with it. Oda's just like, we're in the end game now. Kill them. They ain't on the top 50 no more. And they done and dusted. Yo, little do we know it's all Greenbull was secretly Kizaru's drug dealer before he joined the Marines. And in order to cover his tracks, Kizaru coerced Greenbull to join the Reigns. Yo, dude! He can grow that good kush. Also, if Hawkins is dead, what happens to the Navy gets their hands on his fruit? If the Navy gets their hands... Ooh, could you imagine Hawkins' fruits in the hands of someone semi-impressive? And, like, what I mean by that is, like, he's not all there yet, but imagine if Kobe got Hawkins' fruit, right? Where, if he arrested you, he could take your life force and apply it to him. So that if you killed him... And remember, he's going to be, like, a Haki Master by the end of it. Imagine if you finally defeated a Haki Master... only for them to get back up not dead because they've just diverted it to a prisoner. It could be Jack. There could be so many good uses if someone else gets Hawkins through. Same with Jack and King and Queen. If this man just killed them. Dude's out here being like Hashirama's more successful, older, druggier brother. Admirals don't hesitate to fight anyone, especially this dude. Oh, you're not wrong. It's a black blade for sure. Yo, dude, I see it, and it's long. Dude doesn't need a handguard, because my dude just... I'm telling you, that's a wood logia there. Look at his hands. Oh my god, I didn't even register that. Look at his hands. He's a wood logia. Or a parameci or whatever. But imagine it. You cut him off. You can't injure him like a logia, because he's wood. He just grows back. The healing factor on this man would be immense. Bring over a warship, huh? Oh, Ryukugu? Don't tell Sakazuki-san what I'm up to. Got it? See ya. I've always dug this style. No half measures. I'm itching to get his approval. I can see it now. He's sure to give me an attaboy if I bring him the... No! An My dude! My dude out here, ripped jeans and all. He straight up, right? Like a boss, like a yakuza. But my man's like, yo, I want big old Sakazuki-san to like me. I want a big old pat on the back and add a boy. You want an add a boy, you know? If anyone's an NCIS fan out there, he wants to be the Tony to the Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. He's just low key, just been like, oh, these people just like absolutely thrash Big Mom and Kaido. Comes in, one shots 2 commanders and an entire army at their back like a god. Just saying, like a god. And he's like, if I do this, I get a pat on the back from the boss. You know, it's an attaboy. Oh. And this dude beat King and Queen without even using his sword and doesn't even get scattered a bit. Dude, okay, Sage, I love you, brother. But it's not he beat them without the sword, right? It looks like they were held up in Udon as a fortress for themselves until they could escape or come back and do something. And if you look, he beat both of them with one hand! Marco out there choke grabbing both of them like, I am the billion barrack phoenix. I have the power. Greenbull out here just like dead. Done. Single-handedly. Oh, let's go. Flower Capital. One more time from the top to the Ninja Pirate Mink Samurai Alliance. Who's that? To the Retainer, Yakuza, and the rest of Wano. Keep going. Way to go. You all fought great. We'll leave this... We'll leave the toasting to you. Yeah, you're our real... Yeah, you're our chief rallier. Yeah. Oh, I can already see what's coming up. I'm fucking cold, ladies and gentlemen. Don't tell anybody in Wano about me. But why? Because I don't want to be a hero. Yambo was just like, that's my man. Kids here! If I crush you here! Jaggy! They've been lit. Alright, here's to all the feasts to come. Here we go. Yeah! Let's go. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. Kid has come in just like a how dare you? From pre-time skip to post-time skip, I 10 times my bounty, right? I 10 times my bounty. I got the 3 billion. How dare we be on the same terms? How dare we be on the same leagues? I don't care you took down Kaido, right? I shot Big Mom through the planet core with my big old railgun laser, right? Luffy just stretches around him in a chokehold and brings him in for a hug. He's like, I got my little ginger buddy here. Yeah! Alright, here's to the feast to come, yo. And Kid's just frothing. And look at the Luffy Kid celebration. Kid is so against it. And you got... Oh, I love the fireworks. This is beautiful. I do like this for the end of Wano. Cheers, let's drink and party till dawn. Yo, and everyone is just going off. Yo. You got Sanji, Nami, Shinobu, Zoro, Frankie, Usopp, and Denjiro. Right? You got the Raizo, you got the Otama, you got the Kiku's, you got the whole Minx. All healed up. And we finally get to see Inuarashi back and up and on his feet. That's good. You know? Pirates sure are rowdy. This is the biggest and wildest festival I've ever seen. Who's that sitting next to Kinemon? Is that his wife? Is that Tsuru back? Okay, no, ignore that left side of the page. Stick to the right. Everyone's celebrating. Yo, look at Killer and his big meaty arms as he's eating his udon noodles, right? And the kid crew's there. I want nothing to do with this crap. See here? I can't... Even in base, Luffy's got the Toon Force! Oh. See here, I came to kill you. I don't really know what's going on, but on the outside, but... What?! That's Buggy! Fake it till you fucking make it. They've announced the names of the new 4 emperors. What? Red-haired Shanks. They've changed the epithets. Straw Hat Luffy. Blackbeard Teach. They got rid of the D. Oh, okay, no. They failed to get rid of the Ds for Blackbeard and Luffy. Alright. They changed Buggy's epithet from the genius jester, right, to the leader of the Buggy delivery system, to the bombastic clown Buggy. Holy shit, fake it till you make it. What is his bounty? Luffy is... Oh, did Blackbeard get a new bounty? If not, Luffy's not the lowest ranked... Oh, it's cute! No! 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 They're really going whole hog on the music and festives. Well, we Marines aren't in such a good mood. Especially since the rest of the world is a real mess now. And Greenbull is just walking up, replenishing the natural beauty of Wano as he steps there. 4-week break. One Piece will resume in issue 34. So we're officially on the 4-week break. So this is the end of Wano's arc. Yo, I just feel burnt out. What the shit did I just read? They're fucked. They're good, but they're fucked. Yo, I love Greenbull. Oh my god. Little do we all know, it's just Greenbull's secret... Oh, okay, we already went through that. Another true Justice Marine like Akainu. Scrolls... Oh, okay, I got through. Oh, I can't believe this is the end already. Buggy's just reached the ultimate level of stardom. Yo, Buggy is just... I can't wait... When I have kids, or if I ever get new friends into One Piece that know nothing about it, I can't wait to sit there, because I can actually, like, it was cool that he made it to a warlord, but he's now an emperor. Like, you gotta think, he was a throwaway, useless villain at the beginning of the series, realistically. And Oda recycled that character and just kept improving on him and making him so lovable, so relatable, so enjoyable, that he's just literally got to the point where he is in... From a antagonistic standpoint, like the top 4, like he's got the title. He shares the title of the top 4 strongest pirates in the world. Top 10 strongest pirates titles of all time. Right? Of all time. Title-wise. And my dude... Roger would be proud. Yo, we got 2 D members as the new emperors. And we got 2 Roger pirates as the new emperors. This is wild. And the worst part is, Luffy has, like, gotten along but also clashed with all 4 of them in a way at some point in time. Nobody gonna stop the clown. R.I.P. Marines who tried to capture him. Yo, dude, Stainless... I've been saying this for ages. Poor Stainless. The Vice Admiral Swordsman going after Buggy. Because low-key, something that like people just completely gloss over and ignore with Buggy is his Buggy balls and Muggy balls blow up towns. They one ball takes out like 6 massive buildings, right? If they're shooting them like normal cannon balls, like, it doesn't matter if a Vice Admiral can cut him in half to like try and defend against it. Unless you're redirecting the cannon fire, those cannons will jack your ships and your fleet up. Buggy low-key sitting on some dynamite weapons, right? Then there's as the Chop Chop Man himself. Holy shit, this is wild. As the Chop Chop Man himself, a Vice Admiral that's all about slashing is at a mad disadvantage. I was just joking even before spoilers come. Yeah, 100%. Bro is definitely getting a unlimited job experience. Really makes you wonder what Buggy was up to while Wano was going on. Yo, dude, his crew, his escapees, right? All the Buggy delivery service and them, they stepped up. They stepped up to bat. Oh, Buggy simply showed up and was the only candidate around with enough hype for the slot. Man's got his morals right. But I'm worried because Boa could be an emperor, as you said before, but she isn't. Could it be that maybe she was captured by the Marines already? I mean, shit. If it's if it's a matter of that, right? I'm just saying. It very well could be that what was I gonna say? What was it called again? Boa being captured by the Marines. Look, it very well could be that Green Bull originally went after Boa, or Fujitora originally went after Boa, and shit. Yo, what the? Is this the real chapter? Did I just like read some crazy fanfic for the last 40 minutes like a madman? Because this stuff just don't feel real. It's beautiful. It's got me hyped. My vocal cords are ripped to shit. Though nothing is mentioned about Mihawk or Weevil either. But I can't imagine anyone talking about those powerhouses down. Anyone taking those powerhouses down aren't admirals. After all, Kobe was the one going after Boa. Kobe was going after Boa, but we don't know if he was leading the assault after Boa. And also, we've got SSG to back people up, right? And as we see this chapter, y'all, people been underestimating the Marines for years, right? For fucking years. Every top 50, all my little like, yeah, but you gotta think of it like this, you gotta look at it like this, oh, just been hyping it like this, and people are like, they don't have the feats, man, they don't have the betrayal, they're just gonna trash on the crap. I would like to point out, chat, alright? Prank is fake, Oda already confirmed it, yeah. Chat, I just want to point out, right, I'm gonna scroll up. I'm going to scroll up to this BSery. Where is it? Where is it? Past this. When Green Bull shows up, lads, he's impaling King. And like I said, it's implied that it's a week later. It's been a full week for recovery. Ancient zones, end zones recover faster than like normal people by far, right? These pirates were at full health essentially. This was just like their last little stronghold where they were holding out, right? So whether or not, we don't know if King had his guard up or not, but Green Bull low diffed King and Queen here. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying there's a potential that Green Bull is strong enough, because you could also look at whether you think this is blood or you think that's Haki on his fingers. I'm going to say it's Haki, right? His Haki's strong enough to penetrate, without Rio, King and his hide. The hide that, and we don't know if he was in his defensive form or not, but that fucking hide was stated to be stronger than Kaido's defense. Don't shoot the messenger, alright? I don't write the story, I just report it. I'm just saying, right? Green Bull pulled up, and he's got potential feats that mean he's actually penetrating Kaido and Big Mom in conflicts. Now, they may be irrelevant for the rest of the story, and we don't know who, if anyone, is going to be able to comfortably fight Green Bull from our side at this point in time. I'm just saying. personally, I reckon because of the whole plant life thing, it'd be interesting if Law fought him because he could like do wide sweeps to get like destruction of the area and swap out with little bits and pieces of the wood to try and move around to have versatility to fight. I'm just saying though, DC, the DC is up. Green Bull gives a gangster vibe. Green Bull is straight fucking fire. Yo. Okay, hang on. I'm pulling up Prisoner Mine Udon. Pull up. Look at Prisoner Mine Udon, because I really just realized as well, every time we've seen Udon, it's been a complete dead wasteland, lads. He literally turned the entire island into a forest in 5 seconds and under. Yo, I'm putting it up on the Discord. I'm putting it up in the Discord. Right? Or am I? Surely I am. I just saved it. Where did I just save that to? Okay. It was on a photo. That's alright. Here we go. I'm just saying, look in the Discord, lads. Udon has been a dead wasteland for a second. Right? Udon has been a dead wasteland for a second. And now Green Bull shows up. This place is an oasis. There's freaking 100-meter tall trees. There's mushrooms. There's freaking fauna and plant life everywhere. Green Bull having a black sword could be a hint for something. Ooh. Yo, this is... Oh, hang on. I'm going to see if I can get anyone... I'm going to see if anyone's available right now to join discussions or not. I've put the message out. I'll put some feelers down for a bit while we go through this. Yo, but straight up, we can finally rank Green Bull in top 50 lists. And low-key, ain't even lying, dude is dripped out. I just don't get how this is the same Green Bull that we've been waiting on. Oh, he's not even got sunnies on. Dude, I straight up thought he had sunglasses. Even in his introduction, he's still half silhouetted. Oh. Oda doing dirty there. But yo, Green Bull. Surely, show me Green Bull's other scene. Because low-key, he had way longer hair, didn't he? Like, oh, okay. I guess not. Yo, Akainu... I love Green Bull's design, though. Green Bull straight up, thematically, feels like... Because the animals are based off the Yakuza. Oda's said this for years. All the actors are based off... The versions of them they're based off are from Yakuza movies, right? This dude straight up feels like the street punk. Oh. I just got told that there was no connection there for a second. That's alright. It straight up seems like Green Bull is a street punk who just got picked up by Akainu and is like a trusted new hire in trying to impress his Yakuza boss who's willing to get down and dirty, you know? Honor without humility. Oh, hold up. I'm now worried if Green Bull is this strong and he and Sabo was at the same place. Yo, Sabo may have been effed in the A, especially since Green Bull is clean AF. What if Green Bull is really buff, but because he had to use his Devil Fruit power to fly to Wano, his power is depleted, so now he's really skinny? It's possible, because we see him absorbing fluids from everyone that he's fighting. Like, look at the where he sucks a life force out of Queen, and Queen's a big fella. Plus, shorter hair when weak and long hair when strong to match with the silhouettes we've seen. It's potential, but it's also, looking at the other silhouettes, it could have just been that we actually didn't see his hair because it just sort of blends in with his jacket that was silhouetted in the same way. But yo, this man has haki fingers, can turn into spears. He's like the significant... He's both seemingly like a Logia. He's like the updated version of Miss Doublefinger, right? He's got haki good enough to penetrate King, something that Zoro couldn't do, even with Enma, while he was in his defensive form, which, mind you, unconfirmed yet, but I'm saying if he really was at full health here and was defending himself, I know we don't see the fire, but that could have been because he had the bloody life sucked out of him, right? So arguably has some of the strongest haki in the world. Arguably he's like a Logia, can just turn into sharps and hurt you. We see that he's able to fly, and that we also see at Udon, he's able to just make a giant tree and giant forest and just lift himself up. So he's got cover, he's got defensive capabilities, right? He can grow, he's got that flourishment, right? And he's got a gosh darn black blade. A sword feat that even Roronoa Zoro doesn't have, that even Shanks doesn't have, that even Gold Roger and White Beard did not have. Right? Bro. Abyss Leviathan, I've been saying it for years, I've been saying it, right? Everyone underrates the Admirals, everyone lowballs them there. I've been saying it for the longest, right? If Kizaru had have come to Wano, his lasers would have been penetrating Big Mom and Kaido. People may not want to have heard that. People may not believe or agree with that. That you can have your gosh darn opinions about that crap, right? But at the end of the day, the Admirals have all been insane. And they've all just... Their betrayal... None of the Marines... Like, the Marines sort of are a bit goofy in personality, but the Marines have never done... They've never had the Marines do something that was, like, full gag. You know what I mean? They've never had crying drunk. They've never had amnesia big meme, right? I mean, shit, even Shanks lost an arm to a sinking, right? Our first introduction to an admiral is they can just exist and freeze the ocean from island to island to island, freezing a connection to 10 islands because it was Long Ring, Long Land. He froze... He did a round trip so they could catch up. It's BS, man. It's BS. I'm not going to say that he have Black Sword, but not Roger, because more than half the series, even Zoro, had a Black Sword. Look, I'm just saying, it still could even be its sheath. He may not have a Black Sword, so I'm taking that with a grain of salt, right? That's fair. I'm just caught up in the moment and the hype. I am. I'm excited. But I do have to say, I've been saying for ages that my theory is, if everything has a will and everything has a voice, and when you make a sword, you make it with an intent, right? The only way to make a black blade is to be in tune. Your personality, your soul, your wants, your dreams, your goals have aligned, complementary with your sword, turning it black. Almost as a sign of your sword being an extension of your will. You know? It's cladded black because it's that form of agreement. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Also, need to point out Mihawk's introduction saying Yoru, the world's strongest black blade. Does that mean, my god, Mihawk has feet clashing with Green Bull if he's the only literally other dude alive we've seen with a black blade. At least in swordsmanship, because with all the rest the Greenville's got going on, that's another topic. That's another conversation. I'm just saying, things have been stated. People don't realise the admirals are a contributor to keeping the world in balance. If they weren't a major threat, then the Marines would have been dismantled way long ago. People don't seem to realise that the only reason the world government and the Marines didn't take out the Yonko in the past, or attempt to take out the Yonko in the past, is straight convenience, right? They've got, like, the world government exists around every section of the world, right? There's one strip of sea that is a, you know what, New World's half the ocean, but it's like all in the calm belt. So there's what, we know that there's multiple Grand Lines bases as well, so they own like 50-50 of the New World. So let's say, right, a fourth of the Grand Line, 1/4 of the Grand Line just belongs outright to the 4 Yonko. That's like, why would we bother taking on more places that we would need to police and spread our forces out further, right? From the Celestial Dragons and the Gorose's point of view, they're already in dealings with Doflamingo and have been getting Sea Stone and weapons for years. Because we see them have Sea Stone in flashbacks and stuff like that, right? Well, if they've got Sea Stone in flashbacks, they've been doing those dealings for years and decades, and we know that the only place to get it is in Wano, right? So that's a long-standing history of trade with a closed-off country from pirates. I'm just putting that out there, right? In terms of Big Mom, they had infiltrated her crew with Stussy. So, and I know it's not a Marine per se, but it's still like, and Big Mom, literally, Big Mom had been stagnant. And what people don't realize is Whitebeard's main source of income in the New World was from gambling dens and capturing rookies, selling them on the black market to get their bounties collected, right? Big Mom stayed in her own little archipelago of islands and her own little, set of countries and that, and just collected people, but didn't really expand past where she got to at this point in time, right? Kaido was held up in a tower and was still trading with everyone anyway. And Shanks only became a Yonko 6 years ago and doesn't fucking do shit. The worst thing he did was 12 years ago steal a really important fruit, and it was an important fruit, mind you. But then that fruit didn't become a thing for, 10 years? You know what I mean? Like, why would they waste the energy and manpower when they've already got so much crap going on around the rest of the world? Especially when, if you actually look thematically, it looked like they actually recruited the warlords because they saw what the Rocks Pirates turned into, right? And they wanted to get the next generation's version of the Rocks Pirates on their side to cancel each other out, to beat each other down, and then they could have just abolished the warlords by the end of the series anyway. So, I mean, the Marines do not get nearly enough credit, because you got to think, right? Marineford happened and people are like, oh my god, an old sick Whitebeard almost destroyed the world, the Marines, oh, they were so screwed now. I'm just saying, right? We know of Marines that weren't there pre-time skip. Maybe they were on the battlefield and we just didn't see them, who knows? But we know of Marines post-time skip that weren't there pre-time skip, okay? Even people like Virgo, and I know he's a pirate, but like at that point in time he worked for the Marines, right? We didn't see him there, right? You can just say, oh, he wasn't shown, he wasn't thought of, it didn't matter, or maybe he wasn't at the battlefield because the Marines and the world government still have to police the entire world, right? You got to think, even for the Reverie, right? They had to police the kings all traveling, right? 150, it was what? 170 kingdoms and 50 people. So they split up. They police the whole world. They're taking on the warlords. Oh, actually, they weren't doing it at the time, but like, you know what I mean. Like they were transporting 50 kings around the world, giving them around the world protection, still manning all their bases, still manning Impel Down and his lobby and all that sort of stuff, right? It's not like they abandoned those facilities for Marineford. They may not have been as staffed, but people shit on the Marines, man. How many Black Swords have we seen anyway? 3. We've seen Yoru, Shisui, and I'm gonna call it Green Bull's prick. For all I know, that's a wooden sword that he's just turned black. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna call it Green Bull's prick for now. Buggy is now a straight beast. He don't even care about fighting 2 emperors at the same time. Yo, dude, why would Buggy... Technically, throughout the course of the story, Buggy has clashed or fought with all 3 other current Yonko. We know history different. But I'm just saying. Also, he's credited technically, publicly, in Logtown, right? Even by Luffy Stan Bartolomeo, for having had this man dead to rights. Oh, okay. Hang on. Have I gotten a reply back? Ooh. Alright. No discussion today, but we will do the discussion over the weekend, okay? And I have the next couple of days off separate to the weekend anyway. So if I cannot get people into the chat, I will force people into the chat for this. What an absolute phenomenal chapter, though. I'm just blown away by it. Yo, guys, if you haven't done it already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. I haven't updated it here because they did it offline and they're a private account, but we have actually we've hit 118 subscribers at the moment, so little wins, one person, one day at a time, help us hit our goal of 150. I might set a huge benchmark after 150, and that's something super ambitious. So be sure to keep eyes out for that. Also, check out, like I said, I've got to get the Switch launched off and stuff like that. Oh, I wasn't gonna end the stream yet, Kuma. I was gonna keep talking for a little bit, so you can save your final stream question for a moment. I'm just doing all my plugs that I need to do. Actually, speaking of, I'm excited because I've finally reset up the VR headset. Trying to figure out how to do gameplay recordings of that without causing my computer to have a bit of a problem. Because trying to run VR and trying to record in high quality, especially on OBS, is a bit of a struggle, and it gets a bit. It can do it, but it gets loud. And I feel like that would affect recording quality, which I'm not a big fan of. But that is what it is, right? But yeah, I've got a list of new VR games and that. I just bought on sale Star Wars Squadron, so I'm going to be playing that later on tonight, just testing that out in VR, so I'm excited for that again. We know that Buggy don't fear even a bit against Luffy and Shanks, but what about Buggy and Blackbeard? Low-key, Blackbeard may be able to counter Buggy's fruit if Buggy can't just separate himself. Like, if Blackbeard does Vortex, it should drag Buggy, even if he splits into pieces, into there. But what happens if Blackbeard grabs only a piece of Buggy? If Buggy's still split up, and Blackbeard does Vortex and only grabs one chunk, does Buggy turn back to normal, or does just that part turn back to normal? Because that's a terrifying thought, lads. That's a terrifying thought for the bombastic clown. Yeah, okay. I'm going back to the beginning of the chapter. Yeah, this chapter was so good. So, Merijoa, they're trying to, like, get them to get the D's out of the name. So, is that for Luffy, for Blackbeard, or for both? They're trying to, they're trying to hold that. Alright? Also, Guernica-sama being the first named CP member. Interesting news. Let's have a look back here, though. So we've got this thing with Sabo. And this all looks like it's one country. It doesn't look like it's 2 separate countries. Maybe I could be wrong. They might be 2 separate countries. They just look. Yeah, okay. They're two separate. They're two separate countries. Okay, so. Oh, okay. I'm trying to zoom in there, but I can't quite see because I don't think we're seeing this country in any other thing, and that doesn't look like the Revolutionary Army's flag. But it does actually almost look like that flag has an S. So this might be Sabo's revolutionary flag. So this might be a country that Sabo liberated. Because if you because actually look at that, right? That country's celebrating something. So are they celebrating the capture of Sabo, or are they celebrating Sabo, like Sabo saved their city, and maybe they even know that Sabo's brother's Luffy, so they're celebrating that Luffy got a big bounty and took down 2 Yonko for Sabo's behalf? That may be a bit of a stretch, but yeah, what are you thinking, chap? We need an alliance of Shanks, Buggy, Luffy to beat Blackbeard, yo. I'm still skeptic that, you know, Shanks is still up. I was getting nervous that he was gonna go down here. I'm not gonna lie. But the fact that Shanks is like, oh, we'll meet him soon. And it's annoying because we don't see the other Yonko bounties, so we don't know what Buggy's bounty is. We don't know what the other Straw Hats bounties are. So even, yo, we're going to come back from the break, and we may get new bounties for the rest of the Straw Hats and that as well. Think about that. We only got 3 bounties. That is wild. Yo, my boys all up in the 3 bills. Yo, so far, Sabity is my favorite arc. It's my fondest arc, I should say, right? And I love the scene of these guys side by side by side. Going back and seeing that, and then coming back to see this is going to just get like it's just going to be such an experience. Something that's just not going to be able to be like. I could not imagine getting this spoiled for me going forward in the future of the series. Like if someone's trying to get into One Piece and that, I could not imagine like the hype around this and people getting this spoiled for them. That would be the most unfortunate thing. Yo. Okay, can I zoom in? Hang on. It's plus. Alright. I'm zooming in a bit here for my sake. I'm trying to Easter egg hunt on these newspapers. Because we always get a little bit of crazy stuff on the newspapers. And we see that the wanted posters have fallen out. But what's on the papers? Because we see the wanted posters being printed, but that's separate to the papers themselves. And if we look at the papers here, the one that this, you know, Native American looking dude with the headdress, it looks like a person down the bottom right on the back of his. It almost looks like Frankie, in all honesty, with the way I'm squinting at it, but I could be wrong. Right? And the other one, we don't get good looks at it. That's alright, though. That's alright. Buggy having bounty of 2.5 billion. Man, I feel like I had to be a bounty hunter. Wait, did we actually see his bounty? Is that what you're assuming his bounty is? We didn't see his bounty, right? We didn't see any of their bounties. No. Yo. This is actually wild. I love the Gear 5 wanted poster. Yo, actually, no, pull that back. That Gear 5 wanted poster, that's when Luffy first transformed and was doing his laugh while he was floating in the air. That means, Gruella, Grusa, what's his name? What's the dude's name? Gunisa-sama, right? When Luffy transformed, before he just dipped off, he was there just like, Sweet. He was getting the intel, man. My dude was out here getting the intel. Ugh. My guess. Yo, 2.5 bill for Buggy. Okay, here. That would be respectable. That would be a respectable bounty, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a good prediction for Buggy, because it could be higher, it could be lower. We're not able to see Luffy's eye in his poster. Interesting. Yo, pull this shit back. Pluton is in Wano, lads. The ancient weapon Pluton, the battleship. How is Wano ending this next chapter? I cannot comprehend it. Indeed, it is here. Like, are we collecting Pluton while we're here? Is Pluton going to be how we open the borders? Does the world government know that Pluton is at Wano? Oh, God. Old man Sukiyaki. Ugh. I feel like he should eventually tell Momo, because Momo deserves actual family as well. Right? And I know he's got Hiyori, but set aside your pride, man. Set aside your pride and step up. Yo, and look at all the damage. I straight up for a second was like, did Doflamingo come back and awaken and just start going, like, going for revenge, man? Dude out here loaded king and queen with one hand. Literally one-shot them with one hand and an entire prisoner mine. And as we see with Queen, he's full impaled through, right? So he's actually been impaled cleanly through and is still able to absorb. So it's not just the tip that needs to get you to absorb. Any part of the like tree substance can like just drain your life force from you. And I dare say this is why he hasn't needed to eat in 3 years. Because instead of photosynthesis, he just like drains people's life force and lives off that. People are talking about Pluton. This Pluton that Frankie, after a month, I had an interesting invention. Ooh. It's interesting. It is interesting. Yo, oh my. These guys are so... I'm not gonna lie. Seeing Greenbull here, it's given me more hope for the post-time skip admirals. I'm not gonna lie. I just need to know what his fruit is. And the fact that we don't get it announced here hurts a little, but it gives good mystery, right? Because my dude's out here acting like a damn ant. And dude, I still love how he's got the ripped jeans. Ugh. The hearted fingers too, yo. Oh, this was... I love the fireworks thing. Yo, this is a 10 out of 10 chapter. This... Oh my god, was this on par with Ultimate? 957? Yo, we got new bounties. We got new Yonko. We got a new Admiral. We got potentially a Black Blade, right? We got a little bit around the world. We got big news Morgans. We got deaths. We got confirmed deaths. When Greenbull out here just murdering people. Ooh. Okay. Re-looking at King, did that actually penetrate King, or did it like hit his chest and twing off? Like it's like just hasn't pierced him, and he's just like, ugh! And he's just gonna be left for dead because we still have to put like him waiting for Joy Boy narrative to be brought back up and being a Lunarian. I think it's not a plant fruit, but I get a feeling of having a forest fruit. Or the jungle know me. The fauna know me? He's just all aspects of plant. Either way, dude's got crazy good haki. Absolutely wild. And dude, all this and we still don't have the road poneglyph. And we get teased about this poneglyph and Robin still hasn't even read it yet. Oh, Oda, why are you going on a 4-week break? I need... Oh, I'm going to be having to do so many streams discussing so many things and that because this next month is going to be such a painful wait, honestly. Alright guys, I might wrap the stream up in the next couple of minutes. Kuma, do you wanna get your questions out? We'll be back over the weekend. We will be back over the weekend, right? Damn well talking about this chapter and its greatness. Alright. But in the meantime, there's more tweets of the new Hana work coming out. Oh, what a time to be alive. I need the poneglyphs read. I need to find out what happened to the warlords and new bounties. For everyone. I need bounties for everyone. Just give me a chapter where it's just bounty after 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 bounty. In your headcanon, describe as to how Buggy achieved his new Emperor status after he escaped the Marines. So, hear me out, right? Buggy was gonna dip, and Buggy actually left the battle, right? Like he was leaving the battle, right? However, his group made of decent soldiers actually ended up overpowering and in numbers beating Stainless back, causing him to have to retreat. But it was also with the help of the Muggy Balls and Buggy Balls and stuff like that, doing massive collateral damage against the Marine fleet that was there to take him in, okay? Buggy was not responsible for it. But what happened is the knowledge that Buggy beat Luffy in the past and is a sworn ally of Shanks has amassed his own big fleet of people, right? Gave him an insane, incredible boost. Because as we said last chat, right? If you got to do the rundown of eyewitness events for Buggy, okay? He's the only man to damage Straw Hat Luffy's treasured Straw Hat. He's the only man to have captured Straw Hat Luffy and almost successfully execute him. Right? He's the apprentice of Gold Roger and big names such as Ray Lee. He's sworn brother to Red-Haired Shanks, another emperor. Right? It is rumored in the past that he has clashed with the likes of Blackbeard. Whitebeard thought of this man as an equal after he broke out and led a prison escape with Straw Hat Luffy of Impel Down. Before becoming a warlord, starting an organization of a grand pirate fleet. This is number 10, reason number 10. Starting an organization of a grand pirate fleet consisting of giants even. Right? Before successfully surviving an assassination attempt by the Marines world government led by vice admirals. The genius jester Buggy and his many strong allies, right, numerous in detail, have ascended to a grand status, which lads and lasses, what the is the bounty gonna be for Alvida? What the is the bounty gonna be for Mr. 3? Moji? Richie? What are their bounties going to be? Because they're now Yonko Commanders! Ah! Think about that! Think about that! It's not just Buggy D Clown. It's Buggy D Clown and crew. They started from the bottom, now they're here, right? What kind of ridiculous F off, like, next chapter, please give us a rundown of all the current Yonko crews and their subordinates and their bounties, you know what I mean? Like, when, you know, they open up this and each page is like, this is this crew and this is the big names on their crew to watch out for. Please give us a rundown like that. Luffy Sun God, Green Bull Forest God, Shirahoshi Sea God. We just need one more. Shirahoshi may be the Sea God, or maybe Imu is the Sea God. You know, Imu backwards is Umi, which is ocean. Alvida 600 mil, Mr. 3 350 mil. Look, I'm just saying, we got to think about these things because they're going to get an association buff like we know that all Yonko crews get. And it doesn't matter if they're the weakest, like they're the lowest bounty Yonkos, right? You're going to get some insane buffs. And the fact that Kid and Law got the same buff as Luffy, show me Killer, show me Beppo, Sachi and Penguin, Jean Bart. Where's Heat's bounty? I need this, alright? They don't have to be colossal. I just need it. I just need it for me. I need it for me and my soul and my wants and my needs. Holy shit, this is such a good chapter. I am so tired and munted from work. And this has literally just revitalized me with so much joy. No, even a poo. Give me a poo. Oh, actually, pull this back. I've got to talk about this more because I mentioned Drake for a freaking hair's second, right? Because last chapter I was like, before a week passed, Drake was still good, right? And who was it that was trying to get in contact with CP0 outside? But after Greenbull drops his people, he gets a call on the Den Mushi. Ring ring, click. Hello, this is, yeah, I'm in Wano. Huh? Oh, Ryokugu, bring over a warship. Ooh, wait. Yo, read that again. Ring ring, click, hello, this is... Yeah, I'm in Wano. Bring a warship over. Huh? Oh, Greenbull. Don't tell Sakasuki-san what I'm up to. Got it? See ya. Is Greenbull calling over Fujitora? Because I thought that might have been Drake before. Right? Because we've also got this bit when he's walking into the capital at the end. Where he's like... Yo! I didn't even realize the blurb. The damn blurb. The blurb from the end of this chapter, the times are a-changing, is literally what I called last week's stream. I'm in Odor of the editor's heads. Ace's bounty was 550, so I don't think it's bad. Are we getting an illegal bicycle? Greenbull taking matters into his own hands? I'm a samurai, I'll deal with this. I mean, yo. Greenbull may just scare off Luffy, Kid, and Law here. Like, real quick. Oh, okay, let's read this information down here. Okay. The CPO Agent Zero's names are in reference to the infamous 1937 Picasso painting named for the city it depicts, which was later bombed by Nazis. It has become a symbol for anti-fascism. Greenbull's design is based on acclaimed actor and music artist Haruda Yoshi. His name, Aramaki, comes from the 1990 film Ronin Guy, where Harada played a drunk, lecherous Ronin of the same name. This film also This film also features the actors who are inspired for Kizaru and Fujitora. Ooh. As well as the actor known as Bull. The film's climax involves a redemption for Aramaki as he struggles to save a geisha named Ocean from being executed by corrupt samurai. The execution method involves bulls too. I'm not gonna lie, Ocean is too close to Olin for there to be a story about helping others. Character notes: his tattoo reads, "Ooh, Death River in mind." Shikawa Shinju. Shinju is generally used to refer to a suicide pact or a double pact. This is usually done by lovers. Read literally, it can be taken as a suicide pact at the River of Death. Interesting. The tattoo itself seems to be a double reference to Haruda's song Shinjuku Shinju and the Rakugo tale Shinagawa Shinju. The song's title basically means Shinjuku on the brain, and the use of Shinju implies a much darker attachment to the area. Ooh. Alabasta and Arabasta. While many have grown accustomed to Alabasta in official English resources, we have opted to go with Arabasta for the sake of better representing what appears to be the etymological intent. L&R words are always tricky in the distinction. Okay, so there's an R on the ship. Okay. Oh. Most Japanese sources outside the manga seem to favor the AR spelling, as the guidebooks, DVDs, colorworks, official website, and anime. Interesting. Yo, look at the color versions of these things. Oh, I can't wait to see this stuff animated. Now we know admirals are much stronger, and a formal admiral just chilling around somewhere in the middle of the sea on his bike. Yo, Sage? No. Because technically, until we know otherwise, he's allied with Blackbeard. Meaning, when we just had an arc where we had to take down 2 Yonko, and it was like, oh my god, it's so hard, it's so threatening, oh my gosh. Technically, Blackbeard being a Yonko, and if Admirals and Yonkos are on the same level, if Aokiji is somewhat Blackbeard's actual ally, right? That's essentially the same threat level, isn't it? I'm just saying. Blackbeard essentially is like the threat of Wano with his crew. I mean, they're even taking it to the next level, starting to collect mythical zones. I'm just saying, there's some craziness to be said and done there. It's getting a little wild. All right. I'll give it 1 or 2 more minutes. So, any questions or anything you guys want to get off your chest, or any theories you want to point out, do it now, lads and lasses. All right. Again, I'll be back over the weekend to talk more about the greatness, but I need to sit, rest, maybe come back and read the chapter a few times. Let my voice rest. I'm getting like sinusy here just by like screaming and talking. I just love this chapter. In case you didn't know, 10 out of 10. No ifs, ands, or buts. Chat, I'm questioning whether or not plot twist Aokiji equals Drake. As in an informant. I could see that. I could see it. But I could also see it not being the case because Oda's set it up enough to specifically be like, okay, he's gonna flip switch, and it might just be like that was the only person that would take him in after leaving the Marines, in a sense. Do you still feel there is a connection between Zoro and Green Bull? Nope. That ship has sailed, and I love it. Right? Like I said, Green Bull is the older, druggier brother of Hashirama, and I'm here for it because he's got armament haki to boot too. Alright? I'm all sorts of excited for it. And man, if that really is a Black Blade, can you imagine him walking in to start a fight next chapter? Zoro comes out and he's clashing with Zoro. Like, dude, could you imagine, because he's a tree, if he can make multiple hands, Katakuri style, so he's fighting everyone at once? You know, clashing with Luffy, clashing with Kid, clashing with Zoro, clashing with Sanji, and he's just there, and there's just like wood hymns, like goleming off him fighting everyone else. He's also a swordsman, man. You are correct. You are correct. Alright, I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you all for the love and support. Like I said before, though, if you haven't done so already, right, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Alright, check out the links in the description down below to join things like the Discord. Check out TikTok. Check out Twitch. I know I don't post on either of those too much at the moment, but I am trying to get back into the sway of it, especially now that I'm really in a good space for continuing on the YouTube stuff very cleanly, and I'm trying to stay very consistent with it. So it's all about growing out in the fun from here, and the next step is covering more stories. So be sure to check out those things and keep an eye out for that stuff. And do you know what? Maybe even share the stuff. Share the stream if that's the sort of stuff you're into with people you like, alright? Sage, see you next week, dudes. Kuma, you too. Cheers for coming by. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a damn good day. Goodbye. Oh, and by the way, just as a last note, I normally reference chapters and like important things or certain characters to important, like the chapter that drops I associate with people that week, sort of thing. Monday is my birthday. Monday is the official release of this chapter. Green is my favorite color, so I'm officially claiming Green Bull as mine. Dibs. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, bye lads. Catch yous.